Alright, so I did a few equipment changes before actually going on here. Katarina now wears the Ring of Fending that Muse was wearing instead of the Fang Amulet because the Fang Amulet 3-3 for defense and magic defense, Ring of Fending 8-8 for both, so 45-43, pretty good balance for her defensive capacity. The Minstrel is now wearing the Green Gem instead of the Phoenix hairpiece. It gives him 18 magic defense, so he's now at 36-37, which is pretty good. Still almost 10 points below Katarina, but well enough. That's a good number to be at right now. Candy wears the Silver Glove instead of leather boots because leather boots 4-3 for defense and magic defense compared to 7-7 doesn't really do much in the long run, but it's still better than what the leather boots were doing. I also can't remove the teddy bear, as you can see, because it's red. That means it's a type of equipment that you can't remove from these characters. The Minstrel, as you see, has the Minstrel's Spindle. Same with that there. Ellen is wearing the Lagoon robe, and she is wearing the Power Gloves instead of leather boots now, simply because the Power Gloves give her a bit more physical defense. And with the Lagoon robe, meaning she's immune to water-based attacks, that's also pretty good, so 31, 35, overall 30 is a good place to be for defense at this point, I would say. And since Katarina is at 355 HP right now, with some of the side quests / events not really starting until based on your main character's HP, I should be able to start some of the main plot right now. So let's just start that off with Vanguard. Yeah, that was weird. A bloodthirsty killer stalks the street at night. A bloodthirsty killer whatever. Yeah, the kid doesn't give a shit that people were killed in their... I can't really say sleep, because they're not. If they weren't asleep, they were awake. But this is where they were, and it was the couple that was so in love. One of the changes in the remaster is that the blood was removed, and you mainly see scratches here. I have no clue why the blood was removed. It seems like a very unnecessary change. I'd be more surprised if it had been removed in the original version. But whatever, it's one of the few changes that the remaster has that I personally don't care for. I bet the murderer is a monster, not a person. What do you say? The recent murder is weighing heavily on everyone's minds. What a terrible crime. Let me know if you find anything out. Okay. The way for us to find things out is to go to sleep. I wonder if the killer will be on the hunt tonight. Oh, come on, go to the bathroom before bed. Stop right there. If you will recall, in the mana translation of the original, it was them saying, "So sweet!" Which is technically a correct, but also an incorrect translation. it's aweigh, which can be said to say, hey, this is really sweet, or wow, this was easy. Anyway, we have... There we go, Fornios' minion. No, I don't want to do that, sorry. So obviously Fornios, meaning they're gonna be strong against water magic. And one of the things I want to make sure is you do not want a water element going on here, so that's why I'm using Gravedigger. Just to make sure that we get an earth element so that they don't get any regen going on. There we go. That was weird. My voice still doesn't want to work, right? What hope have we of protecting the town when we're up against Fornios himself? You'll need to mobilize Vanguard. Just like the Matriarch, we can use Vanguard to battle Fornios. Does the damn thing even still work? I had always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But if anyone can help me, it's you. I'd be happy to. Once again, my purse is empty. Greed counter, but I technically already did that, so I don't have to worry about it. I'd be happy to. We must first find our way inside Vanguard. From where? Couldn't say. That'll be the first order of business. Well, did you find the entrance? Nope. And, did you find the entrance? I haven't been able to track it down. Captain, what's that yonder on your feet? What the... could it be? How had I never noticed this before? Ha! Alright. So, go down here. And there are going to be some battles here. Yeah, whatever. Nothing amazing. There are some things that you can pick up as little gifts. Well, not really gifts, treasure chests. But I suggest to just go a bit further, and then these monsters are going to disappear, and you can just easily grab them without having to worry about anything. So if you could just please die fast. Oh, running slash. Nice. That's a new skill for her to learn. She still has to master incorporeal stance, but... Oh. I already mastered it. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Sometimes it just works instantly, other times you do it for like 20 battles and it still doesn't work. Either way. These guys are kind of in the way, but you can hit switch here. But you really can't get up there without fighting them first. These are Frost Spit. I believe Gravedigger wouldn't do much because they are still counting as floating. So let me just use that. Demilune Echo should hit the one in front. I mean, the one in the back as well. Soul Freeze should hit all of them. Yeah, they like to use Frigid Veil, so having good magic defense at this point is pretty good to have, especially because here, hers is really low. Pretty bad. But I should have enough skills. Yeah, it should be easily enough done. I've had times where this battle was pretty difficult simply because I didn't have enough magic defense, or I didn't have enough skills and they just kept killing me. One more to go. Wasn't enough. If your attack on them kills them, Frigid Veil will of course not activate. Great, done. Perfect. New music, and at this point the music overrides everything here, so the enemies are gone. so you're free to take any of the treasure chests. So those were all the treasure chests there, and up we go. I was rummaging through the library's annals and stumbled on an old text with a supposed diagram of the control room. Does it look something like this? No. That dolphin figurine in the middle was missing. What? It's a magical amplifier made of orichalcum used by the Genbu. The Vanguard cannot be activated without it. Unfortunately, it was stolen. Orichalcum fetches a pretty penny on the black market. With only one way in and out, how's that possible? Who else could have known about that door? As much as I hate to even suggest it, in all likelihood, it might be a fellow townsman. Well, we have heard that this bartender, the dolphin, Maybe what I did was wrong, but I needed the money. Now I have my own shop and can support my family. I beg of you, please let it slide. Tell me who you sold the dolphin to. The Dufour Group in Yarmouth. They operate a black market and fence goods. Alright. Well, we've already heard the Dufour Group having a bit of an odd thing going on, so... The Occidental Ocean stretches as far as the eye can see. Yeah, now that we know that we're actually in danger of the minions and one of the Abyssal Sinistrals himself, who cares that he killed people? Doesn't matter to us. Anyway, Yarmouth is... sorry. There we go, over here. Checking how much money I have. 6,231. That's fine. Sorry. I walked into a barrel. A dolphin? You gotta buy something first. They do have some good stuff here. I already have an S-Stock, a Mentum. It might be good if I had a spare user. Mind Salts, Night Shield. You know what? I'll grab one of them. That was stolen by the pirate Black Sparrow. Alright. Well, if there's one thing we know, is that people love finding out about Black Sparrow's treasure. So, you'll be looking for Black Sparrow's treasure. I'll be needing 100 Aurum. I don't suppose you noted an orichalcum dolphin among Black's treasure? Aye. That be his most prized possession. How'd you know of the dolphin? We'll need it to take the Vanguard into battle, and then we can drive Fornius from this world. Ya be set to raise swords against Fornius? In that case, I might just know a thing or two about a dolphin. Name your price. Money? Nah. I want you to take me with you. Alright. Then we have an accord. One-legged ex-pirate Herman joins your party. He shows you to the treasure cave, or at least one of them. Make to your right. And Herman, 4 LP. Good wind magic. He's really good with axes. Tomahawk, cut timber, I already have Hyper Hammer back when I used Nora for what you call it? Axes. Horned Cap, resistant to blunt attacks in darkness. I'm gonna have him in my party for a while. Bladed Cane, you can use that and end up with one of its unique attacks. I'm not gonna do that. Take the Francisca, and you have a spiked shield. That's fine. He gives you the dragon. Good for continuous attacks, so for repeat attacks, which I forget which ones those are, but at the same time, don't really care right now. I prefer Whirlwind. Speed over anything. There'll be nothing on your left. Make to your right. Okay. The dolphin be this away. I think there might be other treasures this away too. Alright. I mean, we can come back here if we want to, but for the most part... Really? Only 50 aurum? They turn real! That's not good. These are demons, you can fight them and potentially get some really good spark level enemies if your level is high enough, but not gonna do that. Wasn't there a dragon here? No. Could have sworn there was a dragon in here. Unless it was like one of those potential demons I could fight, but whatever. There'd be a might chance of a hidden room here. I can't rightly recall. This made more sense in the original version because one of the remaster changes is that they made the hidden rooms not so hidden. You just go here. There it is. A fairy stone. A barrier stone. Which was a barrier allowing Cypher, so it's basically like an in-stay, which would be useful in, say, one of the battles against, just before you fight one of the Abyssal Lords. You gonna tell me anything about this switch? No, but I'm doing it anyway. This be the same as before, but the statue will come to life when you press the switch. Just make sure you're ready! Alright, I knew it! I knew there was a dragon in here somewhere. Tried it out, didn't work so well, so dragons are still a bit of an iffy thing to take care of. Leave the treasure at the top B. He means this one. That doesn't really do anything. I think it only adds some monsters to spawn around here. A bladed cane. He already came with one of those, so that's cool to have. And I would call these mini-boss for this, anyway. Oh, cut timber. And I forgot to heal her MP. Whatever. No big deal. We should be able to do this just fine. You received dolphin figurine, but you can't hold any more items. Ah, okay. You wanna... where was it? Oops, wrong button. Discard. Yes. I think we can get out this way. What could we need? I guess we asked the mayor. Had to traverse back. We'll need the power of Gembu sorcerers. Legend tells us they possess the power to move Vanguard. And where do we find them? If it's sorcerers we're in the market for, there's one place above all. Mazos. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix the whole issue with Undina and Volcano before we can actually go on. Sucks. There are 3 ways to do it. You kill Volcano, you kill Undina, so even if, oddly enough, even if you kill the Water Mage, Volcano will take over the Water Mages and they will allow you to use the Vanguard. I will attempt the Dead Man's Well area and the resulting fight from that. Originally hidden, go over here, and you get to where this guy is. Double checking. Place that, and give him the Falchion in 3rd place. Okay. Similar to stuff like the bandit, we have to fight the guy moving in the background there. The Death Master. Unfortunately, can't reach him with some of these. I don't know if Gravedigger will hit behind them and hit him. But, ooh, 69 MP. SP, sorry, still, 69, haha. I can use the Falchion, and Backstab lets me do that. Same with Tomahawk. She can't do anything right now, I'll do that. Do a Soul Freeze on everyone. This one I'm overall not too worried about, it's the fight after this. Okay, it didn't hit either of them, but it did hit him. That's good. That's good to know, meaning I can keep using Gravedigger. So, back to the entrance. Okay. So first things first, I used the final strike on the Sanguinator because I otherwise couldn't move it. Archfiend's Shield. A legendary shield that cannot divert attacks but sometimes neutralizes them completely. Against physical, magical, and ailment. Pretty good, but I have most of the characters one-handed, or they have two-handed things. And I don't find it that important. Anyway. Need to... Okay, now I want to just put that up. He needs those because Final Strike took all of the SP. The rest of those seems okay. What I really would like would be some sort of fire-resistant thing, but I don't have that right now. And off the top of my head, I can't remember where I could get it from, but you know what, I'll use Heater. Give you another one. Horror Formation, Desert Lance, it's 43, yeah, she has the best magic defense right now, so fingers crossed. How dare you trick me? You'll never get that shield. Why, you let me have it. We've no time to be bickering over this. If we don't work together to get it away from these thieves, then neither of us can have it. Fine. Volcano and Undina at the same time. Water, fire. She can use Squall and gets regen on water element. He gets regen on fire element, I believe. So Gravedigger to make sure that that doesn't get anything. You know, boost your strength. Thunder kick. And Screwdriver on her, because she is female and Screwdriver hits extra hard on female. Wall of Fire. This is why I have my affirmation in the way that there is only one person on top. And for one, that was her water column just now. Sometimes it just means your attack won't hit her. Wall of Fire will hit one row at the end of each round when it's up. And as you can see, it hit only Katarina. Upside, she has high magical defense well enough. But I do want to get rid of Undina first. That didn't work. That did. That did. Ooh, dimensional break. Neat. Oh! Thank you, Herman! Oh, that was lucky! Thank you! That made this a lot easier. I can't believe we lost. Do what you will with it. Listen to the two of you! Has your fighting not caused enough trouble for everyone here? And we're thrown out. But nobody's preventing us from going back inside. So, now that we have defeated both of them, and I did myself the favor of saving so that I don't have to redo the fight and we don't have that wonderful little help from Herman there, we have access to this, which is an immediate teleport to Undina. And what is it you need today? We want to activate the Vanguard. Will you help us? You needn't say any more. I'll gather my pupils immediately and have them travel to Vanguard. Thank you. Talk to her again. You can add her to the party, and she is, obviously, a water mage. She's a very good one of the characters that, if you're going for an all-magic party, definitely someone that you want there. Learn magic, we can get water magic from her to learn. Basically everything, except some of the, the best one that we can only get from Anna later on. We already got everything from her in terms of the house, with all of the... There we go. With all of the treasure chests. The same with Volcano. We can now go around and open those treasure chests, I believe. Yes. A suit of Ignis leather. This is something that I wanted for the battle beforehand because it's basically like the opposite, resistant to heat-based attack. It's not as strong as the Lagoon robe, but it's still good for what it is. But fortunately, I got really, really lucky and I didn't have to have it. Another Ring of Fending, so I can use that on someone if I want them to have just 8 points of defense and magical defense. Talk to Volcano. What do you want? We can learn fire magic from him. Not sure why you would want to do that, since most of these are just available immediately from practically any of the magicians you can find in the other towns. But alright. So we are basically ready for the Vanguard, but I want to take a quick stop at Lance. And... Good day, my brother is currently resting. Is there anything I can help you with in his stead? Tell me about the serum. It will take some time to explain. Is that alright? Yes. A dream induced by the serum is one where the Dream Eater exploits the unfulfilled desires of its victim. Speaking of dreams, they say that to the west of Bidona there's some kind of labyrinth shrouded in darkness. It's where unfulfilled desires and wishes find a home and haunt its halls. When enough wishes gather, those brave enough to wander the halls will be presented a dream that they can manipulate at will. But the legend has it there were monsters born of this world deemed so powerful that they were banished away in the darkness of this labyrinth. They don't have physical bodies, so they can't manifest in our realm. But they hold such strong hatred towards us that they will appear in our dreams just to stop wishes from being granted. The only way to make a wish come true is to defeat these monsters. If you're lucky enough to make a wish come true, just remember that it can't be undone. Certainly sounds, different. But this unlocks... the Phantom Maze. The extra dungeon added in this remaster. It does add a bit of more story to certain characters and certainly explains a bit more about Tatiana, but it doesn't fully finish Tatiana's story, I would say. But it is a very good place eventually for grinding. And you do have to wait until after you save Muse, because You have to learn about the serum that you got, and then we can actually proceed. So, quick nap. Fortunately, that should be the last time that we have to go through that area. So, we have the mages, we have the dolphin statue. Prepare for launch! Initiate synchronization. Output is at 50%. Output as 100%. Where do we go in the Vanguard? Set sail for World's End. Full speed to the far west. World's End. I'm sure there will be absolutely no repercussions for part of the land to just crumble away and this town to disappear, so to speak, with no connection between the area of Yarmouth and Mazos, you know. I can't believe it! It really moves! Yeah, they're all really excited. Also, oddly enough, after this, I guess they finished the renovation work on this. I'll let you take the reins. Thank you. I was gonna do that anyway. So, if you want to get back to the world map, you can't do that right now. You have to go in here, return to the mainland, still can't do it. You have to go down here, back to where you originally entered, and hop onto this board. Oddly enough, there is no problem because despite this entire submarine city thing cracking off from the world, there is still a path between the two map pieces here, so Vanguard is now forever over there until you move it, and then you have to go back and forth. So, we are pretty much at the point where we can go and proceed with the things for Fornios. And for that, we will be heading off to World's End.